Okay, so we're going to look at Q3 in the revision questions, which were emailed out to you. And the first question says, for the electrical circuit in figure Q3, what type of filter is it in terms of high or low pass, and what order is it? Okay, well, looking at this filter, we've got an input voltage on the left-hand side, and we have our output over the resistor here. And this is assuming that it's a filter, so the input voltage would be probably a sinusoid, so it would be an oscillating voltage. Now this component here, a capacitor, acts a bit like a resistor. We say it has impedance, which is denoted as Z. And the impedance of a capacitor lowers when the frequency increases. So if we get a higher frequency through this circuit, then this becomes almost like a straight wire. So it becomes almost like just a piece of wire, almost like ignoring the capacitor. And if there's a very low frequency going through this circuit, then the capacitor acts as an open circuit. So it's almost like there's no piece of wire there at all. Okay, so let's look at if we have a high frequency going through it. Then if that is a piece of wire, then V out is the same as V in. So you'll get a large voltage output, which would be the same as the input voltage. And if you've got a low frequency, then this becomes an open circuit. So basically you would get very little voltage output for a low frequency. So visualizing it as a bode plot, now you might remember a bode plot is frequency on the x-axis and voltage output on the y-axis. Then we can say high frequencies are plotted here, low frequencies are plotted here. So a high frequency means that the output is the same as the input. In other words, it will be a large value. And a low frequency, we have an open circuit pretty much, so we've got almost no voltage. And for the range of frequencies in between, it would be not a straight line, but it would be some sort of function which goes like that. So there we have a basic bode plot. So basically that's a very long answer to a very short question. It's a high pass filter because it allows high frequencies through. And what kind of order is it? Well, it's only got a simple component, one capacitor and one resistor. We actually say that this is a first order system, but I'll explain that more in the second part of the question, which will be part B.